Hey Anwesha, are you able to join? I'll send you the request once again. Oh, hello.
I think there is
Yes, yes. So finally we are live,
yeah.
and it's so wonderful to have you join us, Doc. How's it going? How's
Thank you.
everything?
Yeah, all good. Too hot.
Oh, yes. The weather is
Very
really,
too hot.
yes, definitely. And that kind of gives us something to talk about for this live. We have some questions, and we'll, of course, take some questions from the audience as well. So I would just like to begin by telling our audience if you could tell us what you do and how did you get interested in Ayurvedic studies and how is it for you?
Yeah, just a minute. I'm just um, the phone isn't.
Okay, no problem.
I'm visible now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Anwesha Mukherjee, and seventh generation Ayurveda doctor from Kolkata, and regular blogger in Instagram, and I'm doing some clinical practices in Kolkata. Practicing only Ayurveda, no mixopathy, only Ayurveda.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
So when you say seven generations, has Ayurvedic studies changed over the generations, or has it remained the same? Like how in fitness and nutrition, there's always new studies that come and which sort of dismantle what we already know. Like sometimes, like if you know, earlier people used to really think that eating fat will make you fat, but now people are much more aware that it's more dependent on your body's ability to process carbs. So now carbs and sugar is in the limelight. So has Ayurveda also seen a transition in studies, and how's it been?
No, everything is changeable. Everything will change. But Ayurveda is Shashwatam. Ayurveda will never change. What is written in our Samhitas will never change. And
Okay.
people are changing their mind to Samhita. Samhitas, nowadays, people, like I am coming to the topic that, like, now you have told about the carbs and all those. People nowadays have started counting carbs and calories before eating food, and that is harming their body. That is harming their gut. If you're thinking so much before having a food, then you're making yourself guilty. If I have a pastry without even thinking a bit that it will make me fat, and I am eating a pastry, I'm eating a whole birthday cake without and thinking that I will be I will become fat, I will be having this much of calorie today, so I have to lose this calorie tomorrow. You are going to harm your body. Just
Oh,
going to harm your body. Eat without guilt. If you are eating with guilt, you are harming your body more and more. Because in
okay.
our Ayurveda, what is told, there are many rules. Like there are five rules which must be followed. That is Dino Ahar Dinacharya. Okay, means if you eat, there are five rules like eat without talking, eat with full concentration, eat with not thinking about the in not thinking anything bad about the food.
That's
If
very
you're
important.
thinking anything bad about the food, that is going to affect your body. That is
Okay.
definitely going to affect your body. And it is seen nowadays. What Ayurveda told, 5,000, 10,000 years before. Now people are saying that yes, this must be followed. So that's the thing. Ayurveda is Shashwatam. Ayurveda never changes. But nowadays, the so-called science are getting changed each and every day, each and every moment.
What are the rules, if you can tell our audience, what are the 5 rules of eating as per Ayurvedic studies?
See, I have shared that post in my Instagram profile. They can check it in my profile. I have shared all the all the 10 points I have shared there, or in
Great.
all details also in that thing.
Awesome, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome. All right, all right. So, coming to the question of fat loss, because these days that is, in fact, I think fat loss has been the concern for the longest time. So, what does Ayurveda have to say about fat loss? How do you lose weight the Ayurvedic way? Like you said, in Ayurveda, it is said that uh, you know, uh, don't think much about the food. But then if you go to if you pick up any nutrition book on nutrition, they tell you that it is all about calories in versus calories out. So you need to know what you're eating in terms of calories. So and that's the only way you can burn fat. Is it, so how does Ayurveda approach fat loss? Because early, I don't think in earlier times people had an issue with fat loss because we used to move around a lot. But now, since 21st century electronics and modern life, people are facing this issue. So, what is the Ayurvedic perspective to fat loss?
Okay. Before starting the topic, I would love to say a thing that is, I'm opening Instagram or I'm opening YouTube or I'm opening the Facebook. Everywhere I'm finding a fat loss guru. Everywhere. I don't know from where they are doing the courses. Means everyone is becoming a fat loss guru. Everyone is telling that come to me within 3 months. I will make you lose 10 kg. I will within 3 months. I will make you lose 5 kg. How? This is not a magic. This is absolutely not a magic. Ayurveda also believes in losing fat. But if you are fat and at the same time if you are fit, then what's the problem in that? Even I am not a very lean and thin. I'm not having of that curvy, that so-called body. I'm not having. I'm not having the hourglass body. Even I am very chubby, but I'm fit. If you're having a fit body, but if you're having a fat body, what's the problem in that? That's the not absolutely. There is no problem in. If you have means whenever I'm opening Instagram or everywhere, there is fat loss recipe, fat loss food, fat loss gurus. Means they are giving, really they're giving a challenging thing like within 5 days, within 3 days, you're going to lose 10 kg, and this is very harmful for your body. In instant, if you lose 10 kg in 1 month, this is absolutely not good for your body. If you lose, and it's also very easy to gain weight again. But if you're
Mhm.
losing your weight very stable in a very slow way, like 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, gradually, if there's a gradual thing, then if there is no chances of again gaining weight, there will be no chances. But if you're losing suddenly, if you there is a very craziness nowadays, that is Zumba dance. In Zumba, there is nothing but dancing. They will make you lose weight. By dancing, they're making you lose weight. अरे भाई घर पे dance कर लो. What's what's the thing in going there dancing? Switch on the TV and dance. What's the thing is there? But in Zumba, what happens? You're losing the weight very quick. Very quickly, you're losing the weight. And you are also gaining the weight very quickly if you're leaving Zumba.
Right,
So you
right.
have to make it a routine in Zumba. You have to make a routine of Zumba. Like today I'm doing Zumba. If tomorrow I'm not doing, day after tomorrow, I must do Zumba. I must
Mhm.
go to gym. And I'm against this gym and concept and against this Zumba concept because back in our days, our ancestors were never very thoughtful about the fat. Never they are thoughtful about gaining weight. They never thought of that I am getting fat. I will be having this. I'll be having that. I never saw my grandmother. I never saw my grandfather that they are thinking they're bothering about gaining weight. Actually, they never gained weight. Actually, they never gained. And what's the purpose? What's the reason behind that? That is, they used to do a lot of physical work, a lot of physical work, and a balanced diet that we are lacking, absolutely lacking. You told just now the calorie. We must know what we are eating, what we must eat. Nowadays, people are eating calorie. They're before eating, they're counting the calories. They're saying how much vitamins, how much minerals, how much calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium. They're seeing everything before eating the food. Why are you saying in this way? You can see the food is tasty, just have it. But always keep in mind that you are having food, a very balanced food. In Ayurveda, it is told to have very warm food and your food must contain six tastes. If you're having a six taste food and if you're having a warm food and if you're having a food which is very light to digest, then absolutely there will be no problem of gaining weight and you will lose weight also very, very quickly. My grandfather, my grandmother never bothered about this because they had diet, they had food of six tastes containing six rasas, that is six tastes. Had food that is warm. They never ate food that is from refrigerator. They never had food of 3 days old. They never
No pizzas and
means
burgers.
woke up from woke up from sleep after 8 p.m. 8 a.m. They never did this.
Right.
Even my grandfather, and my grandfather is 97 years old. He is still doing yogas like very light yogas he does now, but he's still in that routine. That's the thing. We are lacking in here. We are lacking here. We are lacking the physical workout. We are lacking in the balanced diet. If your food is good, if you are doing the exercise daily, there will be no bothering of gaining weight. And you will not need any guru, anyone to lose weight.
Understood. Understood.
We are counting. Another thing, I few days back I have seen a video that there is a video I saw that a girl was wanting to eat jalebi, and there are some people who means that full. The girl was telling that she never had a whole jalebi in her whole life. I was so shocked to hear like nowadays I saw people eating a small piece of jalebi and thinking that tomorrow I have to do 10 plants. I have to burn that calorie I had yesterday. But that think about that girl means there is a group of person who is not eating, not getting a jalebi, and there is a group of person who is getting jalebi and thinking about calorie.
Ah, right, right, right. Understood, understood.
And
So
that girl who is eating a whole jalebi is not getting fat.
hmm,
Why? Because that girl is doing a more than the physical workout that we can never think of.
okay.
A daily laborer.
Acha. All right. So you've spoken a lot about how Ayurveda approaches food. You spoke about the six rasas and it should be warm food. Now, are there any specific food items that Ayurveda tells to not have? Like I think Ayurvedic texts I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but they kind of say that to avoid meat and dairy products. Is it true?
It again depends on the prakriti. See, if one is having kapha prakriti, this prakriti must be diagnosed by a Ayurvedic doctor who is having a very sound knowledge about nadis. Because it's very hard to diagnose. It's not a day that you are learning nadi pariksha. It's a different thing. So we have to learn about our Prakriti. Like in Kapha Prakriti, a person if having milk and all these things, the Kapha means Kapha Vardhak Ahar, this ala, then the person will of course gain weight. But if you are giving this milk and all this to a person who is Vata Prakriti, will never gain. And also there will be another thing which we keep in our mind before giving any diet chart that like that. That is Agni ball. Agni ball means the power of our digestion. Your power of digestion and my power of digestion is totally different. My sister is different, having different means digestive power. Though you are having the same mother, we are having different digestive power. So you have to think in that way that what I am prescribing you, that does not mean I can prescribe your brother also the same thing. It depends, it varies. Ayurveda believes in individuality, always believes in that you are unique, believes in uniqueness. I can prescribe you, I can say for you that if you're having less, if you're having means low weight, if you want to gain weight, if I ask you that you can have ashwagandha, but I cannot ask your brother this. If your brother also suffers from the same thing, I cannot ask your brother also that take ashwagandha because it varies from person to person. It always varies. What you
Understood.
are what medicine I will prescribe you, that does not mean I will prescribe your brother also the same thing. It varies from person to person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I can take some tips. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah, no, I was saying, is there a way to, for our audience to find authentic Ayurvedic doctors in their city? A website that they could go to, or somewhere where they could find the ones who are really skilled in the understanding of the nadis and figuring
So
out
see,
which are you a vata, pitta, kapha, or a kapha.
nowadays, nowadays even I saw a few days back in Play Store. I found I was given a application link. So I saw that nowadays we can check Nari by using an app also. Means there is an
Wow.
app also which can check the Nari. I was so shocked. How is it possible? I don't know. Is it giving very accurate or not? Because I haven't used it yet. We'll use it and we'll give the review. But there is an application which is telling you your prakriti by pressing your finger, thumb finger, something that they are taking your. I don't know how they are doing it, but there is an application which is giving prakriti, doing nadi pariksha and giving your prakriti. But
Oh,
nadi pariksha isn't so easy to do. I don't know how they are doing, but then and
are you
finding a
skilled at
right
doing
of.
nadi pariksha for your? Do you do it for your clients?
Mhm.
Do you do nadi pariksha for your clients?
Yeah,
How long does it
I am
take?
always taught to do this.
Sorry.
I am taught to do this. It means in my family, actually, everyone sees. So I cannot see patient. Actually, it's automatically comes like if a patient comes, I will automatically see his or her nadi.
Okay,
I will
okay.
uh, see the nadi and I will listen that what he or she is complaining. But it comes automatically. In my state, there are very few doctors who does nari pariksha and who are giving very accurate result also. Like I am also not an expert. I am learning by seeing. I'm learning slowly and slowly. I'm becoming expert, but I am not at all an expert. You can call me a very newcomer in this field. So,
It's good
but
to know
outside
that you're being
Kolkata,
honest about it.
but outside Kolkata, like in Kerala, like in Gujarat, there are lots of Nari Vaidya I know who only treats patient by seeing Nari and they don't see anything else. And they are
Nothing.
known as Nari Vaidya.
Wow.
I know many of them. Yeah. And Kerala also, there are many Nari Vaidya. In Punjab also, Haryana also, Delhi also. But in Bengal, there are very few authentic. Very few I know.
Okay.
Outside Bengal, I know some of them from Gujarat and some of them from Kerala, from Haryana, Delhi. But beside that, I don't know anyone. But always, every Ayurvedic doctor is good. Go to a doctor, Ayurvedic doctor, and consult yourself. Everyone is good.
Okay. Uh, this is the last question for our live so that we can keep it short and have another episode because this was such a wonderful insight into the Ayurvedic life. I would like to ask you one last question, which is why are some Ayurvedic elements, or rather, I don't know if I can call them supplements, but uh, uh, Ayurvedic prescriptions like ashwagandha, gokshura, brahmi have become very popular these days. Okay, ashwagandha, gokshura, and brahmari or brahmi. I don't know how it's pronounced. So why is these three become so popular and mainstream these days, and what are the uses of these? And even one more, Shilajit.
Hmm.
These four have become very popular. You will see a lot of people speak about them and prescribe them openly. Like you can, this is pure. Start having it. Use my coupon code and whatnot. So why have these four become very popular these days?
Yeah, you are absolutely right because I even also saw people taking means in DM also in my message box I saw that people asking me what is the dose of Shilajit? What's the dose of Kokshur, Ashwagandha? But why are you taking Ashwagandha? Do you know that why are you taking? Non-Ayurvedic person prescribing you these things before taking the medicine, ask them that why are you prescribing me all these things? And if you
Ah,
don't want to ask them, ask a doctor why did they prescribe me all these things? Like I am telling a thing. One of my brother who is a very gym freak took his gym trainer advised him to take Gokshur. I didn't know that he's taking Gokshur. So I saw that the Gokshur, Himalaya ka Gokshur ka box, okay. So I asked him that, why are you taking Gokshur? Are you having any urinary problem of having prostate or something? In this age, you are having prostate? So he is telling, no, my gym trainer gave me to build my body. Hello, you will build a very good body by urinating too much. There is no means nothing is there having Gokshu because Gokshu is diuretic. You will go to the 100 times you will go to the toilet. 100 and more times you will go. If you are taking Gokshu, overdosing of Gokshu is there. And what is there in having Gokshu if you want to build muscle? I don't find any logic. Ashwagandha in COVID situation, everyone had ashwagandha. Everyone. I didn't find not a single person had ashwagandha because IIT Kharagpur gave a research that ashwagandha showed a very positive impact on COVID-19 virus.
right.
That's why everyone started having ashwagandha. Ashwagandha tablet, ashwagandha churno, ashwagandha leho, ashwagandha syrup, ashwagandha. Everyone had. And ashwagandha, after that, ashwagandha was not so costly. And after that, ashwagandha is costly. After that, ashwagandha became costly.
So what is the use of ashwagandha?
Ashwagandha is actually broad spectrum is a very having a health benefits of various kinds. You can have ashwagandha starting from general weakness, insomnia. Okay, I'm telling it, but don't have the ashwagandha
Yeah, yeah,
self-medicate
yeah.
yourself.
Li-
Consult the
For all
doctor
the people,
because
yeah,
you
for all the
don't know.
people who are online, we are not prescribing. So do not take this as medical advice. But this is the facts that are available to you on ashwagandha, which we are just discussing with you. And Dr.
Yeah,
Anwesha
because
is
the
kind
actual
enough for
dose
us.
of ashwagandha
Yeah.
actual dose of ashwagandha is only known to us, known to the Ayurvedic doctor. So just consult a doctor the what's the dose of ashwagandha, because if you overdose, you will have another effect. If you overdose, your hormone will go upside down. Ashwagandha does that effect. So ashwagandha is having an in ashwagandha we give ashwagandha even in hormonal imbalance also. And if ashwagandha is overdosed, ashwagandha does the same thing for what ashwagandha is taken. If you're taking ashwagandha for hormonal imbalance, and if you're taking ashwagandha, if you're overdosing ashwagandha, ashwagandha will do hormonal imbalance in your body. So there is
Oh,
no thing of ashwagandha.
okay, okay,
And another thing, yeah, and there is another thing of ashwagandha, that is insomnia, general weakness. Then we giving the general any feminine disorder also there are ashwagandha.
okay, okay, okay,
And there are lots of benefits of ashwagandha. There are lots of benefits. Even in premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, ashwagandha works very good. But there
okay.
are broad spectrum, I told before. Ashwagandha.
All right, all
Okay,
right.
before ending the session, I will give some points for losing weight in a very, very healthy way. Very healthy way.
Guys, are you
Like
ready? Is
according
the
to
audience
Ayurveda.
ready? Yes, please go
According
ahead.
to Ayurveda. Yeah.
Please.
Okay. Starting from, I made some points for that thing.
Okay,
So now, starting from number one is sleep. Have enough sleep. There is a information that if you are having oversleep, then you will gain weight. But if you are having less sleep, not having enough sleep, you can also gain weight. Like we can
okay.
see in the IT professionals, they are
Right,
gaining weight because they are not getting enough sleep.
understood.
If you are having sleep during the afternoon time, then you can gain weight. But if you are having enough sleep at night, you will never need a day sleeping. So have enough sleep at night so that you don't sleep at daytime, because daytime sleeping will gain weight. Okay. After that is hydrate yourself. Have enough water, but don't overdrink water. Drink water when you are hungry, when you are thirsty. Sorry, when you're thirsty. If you overdrink water, then your Agni ball will decrease. And if after this, I will come to the point that don't skip meals. If you're skipping meals, that does not mean that you will lose weight. Skipping meals is absolutely no option for losing weight. Not an
Okay,
option. I can't see a person who skipped meals lost weight. I will never say that.
okay, all right.
Stop your cravings. Control your cravings. That's the thing. But don't stop your hunger. Eat food when you're hungry, but try to differentiate your hunger and your craving. Try to differentiate that.
Okay,
If you're having uh, craving for chocolate, you're not hungry for chocolate. Craving for chips, you're not hungry for chips. Craving for cold drinks, you're not thirsty for cold drinks.
understood,
Try to differentiate these things.
understood.
Stop caffeinated drinks. Stop having coffee. Coffee will coffee, this caffeinated drinks lowers the bone density of our body. If you're having coffee, your sleep will get deprived. And if you're not having enough sleep, you will gain weight. There
Okay.
is no use of drinking coffee.
Is tea
Okay.
fine?
So tea, I will after that only I was coming. That is herbal teas are absolutely fine, like ginger tea, CCF tea, then tulsi tea. These all are fine. If you're craving for tea, don't go for milk tea. I know milk tea is a very emotional thing for all the Indians, but don't go for milk tea. Try at least one milk tea is good in a day, but don't drink 2 to 3 cups. Yeah,
Is two
like,
cups
but
fine because I
if
have
you're
two cups.
having ginger tea, also having 1 cup of ginger tea is okay, because if you over drink ginger tea, then have constipation also, because overdose of ginger, constipation occurs.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this CCFT nowadays is a very trending thing. I'm saying that everyone is having CCFT, that is cumin, coriander, and fennel. This is really very helpful in losing weight in positive way, means in a gradual way actually. So
Okay.
you can have these herbal teas, tulsi tea. These all are very good.
Okay.
Yeah. After that is sip water 45 minutes before meal, and it is absolutely Ayurvedic. This is told in Ayurveda that if you have water before you're having your food, then you will lose weight.
Wow, that
Okay,
is
so
wonderful.
that is. Don't drink water immediately after your meal. Don't drink water when you are having a food. Means with the food, don't drink water. After the food, don't drink water. Drink water 45 minutes, just a bit before you're having meal. Okay.
Okay.
After that is, don't suppress your natural urges. Don't suppress.
Okay.
Don't suppress your hunger. Don't suppress your other natural urges like thirst, sleep, all those things. Don't suppress. Okay. Then don't overeat. There is a in Indians, there are many upavas. Today is Purnima. Tomorrow, like
Ah,
my mother. Today is Purnima. Tomorrow is Amavasya. Then comes this puja, that puja. So lots of puja are there. So our Indian mothers does lots of upavas. There is no harm in upavas. Upavas is good, very good for lighting your body. It is also helpful for losing weight. But when you are doing upavas, right after breaking your upavas, don't eat a plate of biryani. Don't eat a
go
plate
easy.
of rice. Go it easy. Start with a hot water, like warm water. Start it with that.
Right.
Then slowly go with the rice, dal, chawal, and all that. Immediately you are breaking your, like few days back, Karwa Chauth was there. I'm damn sure after the Karwa Chauth, everyone had a biryani. Don't have that. After you're breaking your fast, have something that is very light to digest, that is warm food. Eat or drink something warm. Then after that, slowly eat
You can
something
go
that
for.
is heavy. But start with a light and warm food. That
Okay.
is best. Okay. Because if you're having a very heavy food, it will help you in gaining weight.
All
That's
right.
the thing.
All
Okay.
right.
Uh, I told another point when in the starting that don't eat food with guilt. Don't ever eat with guilt. If you're having a pastry, eat it with full happiness. Eat it with full concentration. Because if you're eating with guilt, it will affect your body. It will affect your body in gaining weight.
Okay.
So don't eat with guilt. Guilt-free diet. Then that is another thing that is told in Ayurveda, that is eat food that is light, that is warm, that is pungent, that is bitter, and another one is astringent. Bitter, astringent, and pungent.
Okay.
These three taste food will immediately help you lose weight. Avoid sweet, sour, salt food. This will increase your
Bitter.
body weight. Pungent and astringent,
I could
like
you please
Karela,
explain what is astrid?
Amla, and the green chilies.
Okay. All right. All right.
These are the taste. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone knows that Karela helps in losing weight. Everyone knows that.
Okay.
Karela juice is very bad in taste, but it helps in losing weight. Yeah.
Understood.
Okay. Then another thing is wheat and barley. Wheat, barley, oats, millets, then old rice. This helps in losing weight. Barley ka sattu. Sattu we have that chana ka sattu. Chana ka sattu is will help you gain weight. Who are underweight, if they have chana ka sattu, they will increase their weight. But if you want to lose your weight, then drink barley sattu.
Barley.
Barley will
It's
help
also
you losing
recommended
weight.
during kidney stones, barley water.
Exactly. Barley will help you lose your weight. Barley, wheat, oats, millets, old rice. This will help in losing weight. These
All
are
right,
the
all right.
things.
Fantastic episode
Legumes,
today.
lentils,
Yeah.
green vegetables, radish, carrots, cabbage. This will help. Like the green vegetables. Go for green vegetables if you want to lose weight. Go for the clean vegetables soup. That is too costly in restaurant and very easy to make it at home. So
Uh,
learn the recipes from YouTube and make it at home and drink it. It will absolutely lose weight. This veg soup is I drink sometimes in dinner. Because in dinner it is recommended to have the lightest meal of the day. If you're eating a very heavy meal in the dinner time, your stomach is not getting time for getting that for means making it digestion. The digestion time you are not getting yourself go right time. You are going to sleep. After you go to sleep, you are not having that time to your stomach is not getting that time to get digest the food.
understood.
Okay. After the food, which I tell, I'm getting mad at telling every patient that please take 100 steps after every meal, every heavy meal. If you are having a heavy meal like the lunch time, in Ayurveda it is told to have the heaviest meal during the lunch because the sun is bright. That time our pitta is also high, so you can of course have a heavy meal that time. So if you're having the heavy meal, walk 100 steps to digest your meal.
Okay.
100 steps is beneficial actually. So it's recommended.
Superb, superb, superb.
Yeah. Another thing is reduce your stress. That is very important. If you're having stress, having anxiety, nothing can help you. If
Uh,
you're drinking vegetables, if you're eating vegetables, if you're drinking sattu, doing workout, everything, nothing will help you if you are in stress. Some Ayurveda Panchakarma is there, like Udvartan, Mardan, yeah,
we will cover
Virechan,
that in
Swedan.
our next live. We will let's have an episode on the Ayurvedic treatments that have shown good positive results for people, general well-being.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Superb.
These are the some points, I just noted down that these points, if one follows, then of course anyone can lose weight gradually, not quickly, gradually,
Gradually,
which will be beneficial for their body.
in the long run, yes.
That they will not return their not be means the weight gain. They will not again gain weight.
Hmm. Super. It's been a great episode. This is our first live, and I'm sure we are going to have many more for our audience. Uh, Feel
Sure.
free to reach out to Dr. Anwesha for your own Ayurvedic consultation. Uh, Her Insta handle is Finder's Diary, and you can find her on Instagram. And she does wonderful work with her patients. I've read some of the testimonials; it's amazing. So, all right, Doc. I will take. Let's end the session today, and I hope, and I am pretty sure we're going to be meeting very soon for another live.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
It was my pleasure. All right. Thank you, and bye bye.
Bye.